President Gamble. And next, to make a few comments, I'd like to introduce the president of the Greyhound Club, Charles Bennett, to say a few words on behalf of our boosters. And so, Charles.
First of all, congratulations, Kelley. We're glad you're on board. You know, we wish the very best for Josh and his new endeavor in Nebraska. But like Dr. Gamble said, one of the best things he's done for Eastern New Mexico University is he brought Kelley Lee with him when he came here 5 years ago. So we're thrilled that we can promote from inside. And Kelley, if you can do half of what the coaches and the players that I've heard comment about you, you're going to have tremendous success in your next phase here. So we're thrilled. I didn't realize who your wife was, but she's a Elida girl. I actually coached her dad on a Babe Ruth League baseball team, and he was a tremendous athlete. And if she's anything like her dad, I'm sure she demands excellence of you. And there's only one other criteria that I heard some guys say that were naysayers, and they said that Kelley wouldn't have the job here till hell was froze over, and I think this morning it froze over. So you've met all the criteria, Kelley. Go Hounds, we're proud of you. We're thankful that you're here.
Thank you, Charles. Well, listen, I think most of you know I haven't been here real long, only about 7 months, but in that 7 months prior to getting here, I knew a lot about this university. I knew a lot about the head football coach, Josh Lynn, and I had a lot of pleasure working with Josh in his time. We miss him the best in his endeavor and his wonderful family. One of the things that's a mark of a good leader is the kind of people you put around you and the kind of development that you have in them and how they've made you look good. A lot of times the head person gets all the credit, and there's all kinds of reasons why that's the way it should happen, but that happens because they've got good people making them look good. That is just how it works in every successful situation I've ever seen. And in this case, one of the people that really helped make everything look good has now been uncovered, and a lot of that evidence, and it was obvious to a lot of people before then. Certainly, I've had my eyes open in the last few months, but in just recently, I've had my eyes opened even a lot more and getting to know the man that I'm about to introduce. And he's a wonderful family man, and you know, just the offense that he runs, and you start looking through what's happening, and you watch the football games, and you see, you know, we're down 28 points to West Texas, and we come back and beat them, and the adjustments that are made. He knows football. The guy knows football. But beyond the intelligent football mind, one of the things that, and one of the reasons that you don't know a lot about him is because he let the head coach be the head coach. Loyal, and that says a lot about character as well. But he's been a head coach before. He's coached at the high school and the college level before. And he's been here in a Greyhound, a big part of the success over the past several years. And so for him to come in and all of the tools that he has, from his knowledge of football, one of the things that became very obvious as I've learned to understand the formula that makes success here at Eastern, where we're one of the smaller universities in the Lone Star, and how we can consistently compete, especially in recent years, with some of those teams. And you know, there's a formula that goes with that, and you have to know what that niche is and that formula and have an understanding of it. And Kelley's been a big part of that formula, and he's got a great understanding of it because it starts with New Mexico-based recruiting, and then also some good West Texas and good out of state and California and other places that you bring in good talent. And Kelley's got good networks in all those places. As President Gamble alluded to, the emails, the phone calls, the texts, the communications that came from everywhere, from ENMU alum to local Portales and ENMU Greyhound Nation community, the high school coaches around the New Mexico. And you know, it wasn't just I endorsed this man. It wasn't. It was. They would give some anecdote as to why. You know, he sends the coach, back some video of some of what his players did that week, or at least some acknowledgement of some of the things that they're doing. And he takes the time to do that, and what that means to that high school coach, what that means to the young man. One of the things that also resonated was that with all of this communication, and it was my impression as well, that the culture of this football team, and a big part of that is Kelley, is that they care about the young men. It's not just winning, it's not just winning football games, but it's caring about them as people, making sure they're going to class and getting good grades, and that they're going to do everything we can to get them to graduate and go on to be good people. And Kelley's been in charge of the academic oversight of the program for several years. This program has been the top 1 or 2 GPA in the Lone Star Conference for several years. They're over a 3.0 this fall again. And that kind of consistency, and you could see it was very obvious with these emails and this communication what was coming forth from these appreciative high school coaches about not just that they went on and they played and they got to start or whatever it was with the football program, but that he took care of them as people, and they trusted him. That goes a long way. It goes a long way with parents. It goes a long way with coaches, and it says a lot about them. So he's very well respected for his football mind. He's very well respected for his coaching, but he's also well respected because he's taking care of those young men, and people see that. So he's the kind of respect and the kind of endorsements that came to us unsolicited from a lot of different dimensions were very impressive. And so beyond that, just getting to know Kelley and what his vision was. In several discussions that we had over the course of a few days, what became very clear to me is he's got a strong grasp of where we've been and where he wants to take it. And he's got a strong passion. Sometimes as you're interviewing someone or you're talking to someone, you can kind of feel their excitement, and maybe it's an excitement just to impress. That was not where Kelley was coming from. Kelley was coming from an excitement of this is what I feel and what I believe and what I own in this program and where I can take it, and what his vision is. And that's a passion it's got a different dimension and a much more authentic dimension that really impressed me. If there's one of the things that impressed me the most was that as I visited with him. And he had a lot of endorsement from colleagues here on campus, colleagues elsewhere, colleagues in our department, unsolicited. He also got it from players and from impressive approaches to me. Some of the young men that came and in the way that they visited with me and approached the situation was very mature. You can see their strong rank and file leadership. And when you look at the leadership that's coming back in that program, the number of starters, there's a great excitement there. I think there's a lot to build from. Kelley sees the bigger vision in terms of his role in the community, his role in the campus community, his role in Greyhound Nation, his role in our athletic department in terms of what it means as the head football coach with that program. He sees that excitement. He sees that responsibility. He embraces it. And I feel very good about where we're moving forward and the impact that it's not going to only have on Greyhound football, but on Greyhound athletics and our university and our community. All of that is very exciting to me as an athletic director. I look forward to working with him. We welcome he and his family to a new level of Greyhound family and nation. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Eastern New Mexico University's new head football coach, Kelley Lee.